Hello, hello. Today, okay, so I'm trying to catch up myself because I have a lot was just going on. So today I have Markel Kimbrough. And I hope I pronounced your last name right, with
Yes,
my
ma'am. Yeah,
Spanish
you did.
accent.
You did. You did.
With my
Everybody.
Spanish accent, I kill it every time. I kill
It
people's
be more
last
my
names.
first name. You know what I'm saying? If I put Donnie B up there, it'd be more my first name. So
And so, yes, and I did that too. So he's going to tell you guys a little bit about we all ball. But before I do that, I'd like to tell you guys, look, we did it through another full year of Lunchtime with Anna. I did interviews on predators, to people in jail, to people in medical kidnapping, to superstars, to up and rising stars, to hip hop artists. Shout out to EG2 Trappa. Awesome music, amazing talent. Absolutely love, what he does. And if you guys remember, he opened up for Plies, and I was more than ecstatic to be able to give him that interview. And that he is one of our very own from 321 Countdown County. And that's also where Donnie's from. So, with that being said, Donnie, I'm going to give you the floor. I just wanted to say special shout out to everybody for supporting Lunchtime with Anna. I mean, the views, the love, the support has been overwhelming. And, just to see how much people have supported the cause, because there's so many things that I do, but I try to interview on everything as much as possible.
right.
So tell us, we'll start with this. Tell us about you. Tell us about yourself. And then I want you to tell us about We All Ball. You guys, this is something I'm super excited about because I'm going to be a part of the cast of
Yes,
We All
ma'am.
Ball.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
this is personal and this is like really good personal. So,
Got you.
so
So
go ahead.
okay, well, let me introduce myself. My name is Marquel We Kimbrough, senior, because I do got a junior, I do got a son. But in the industry, I'm going by Donnie B. That's my nickname I was given as a child. So I am an actor, upcoming actor. I am an upcoming writer, upcoming director. I am from the chocolate city of
That's
Cocoa.
Coco.
That's Cocoa. You might have heard of it, you might have
Coco's
not.
in the house. Coco's in the
Yeah,
house.
I love my county. You know what I'm saying? And far as we all ball, you know me, you talked about it a lot. We discussed it. For you viewers out there, I'll start off as a comedian. That's what I started off as first. I started off as a comedian. I was doing my thing, and then I just sat there one day and I said, you know what? I said I want to try to be like Jamie Foxx and Martin Lawrence. Try to, you know what I'm saying? Tap into different
Mhm.
things, be versatile. And I started studying actors. I started studying stuff, and I watched Above the Rim, Men's Society, Boys in the Hood, and I said I can do that. Let me bring them to our world of Florida. You know what I'm saying? Because I seen Georgia do it, Detroit. Shout out to Murder Pain, them they doing their thing. And I want to do something for the county. Something different. You know what I mean? And I put this TV series together with a few good cast members. Brittany
Mhm.
Williams. Antoine Ford, Rand. Snow, Austin, Octavius. The list goes on. You're gonna see all the great people. Raina, Sanisha Henry, all of them. So
Mhm.
it's been a blessing. And this series is just basically, you know, I want to say it's based off a woman. This series is based off a woman and a guy. you know. I ain't gonna get too much,
Okay.
but just know it's gonna be something serious.
I like the
It's gonna be
exclusive. I told
yeah,
you that, and he'll go into
yeah,
detail about that. But we've already talked many a times. I love the exclusive. Like I'm like,
yeah.
this is a lunchtime with Anna exclusive.
Oh yeah. So the characters I came up with, like we discussed before. My character I play as Tupac. And I based that character off of Tupac, DMX, my uncle, because he was a notorious gangster too as well back in the day. Stories I heard, and man, it just this experience, this whole journey, it's been a blessing, man. It's been one wild ride.
um. So may I ask, when did we all ball a movie? Like when did you just start writing it? You
right,
think COVID, like many of us do, that had really done
right.
a
You
lot.
know, I want to say it. To be honest, it happened before COVID really hit us. I was
Okay.
already in the process. I was just sitting there jotting it down. So I want to say like 2 years ago, really, 2 years ago I
Wow.
wrote it. And we started putting in production last year, and then COVID hit, and then a little issue happened, and then it was like I was tired, Anna. When I say I was tired, I was like I don't want to do this no more. I just started hopping on other people's projects, keep my name alive, and keep going. And one day I sat on set of this other movie set I did, and I was like, I looked at my co-star Veta Jones. She's dope
I
actress,
love that girl.
actress.
Shout
Yes,
out
dope.
to Veta Jones. I love you. Veta, you guys will see Veta on Lunchtime with Anna a lot in
Oh
the
yeah,
future.
most definitely. She's one of my people I look up to. Like a mentor as
Yes.
well. So it's like I was talking to her, and I said, Veta, we gotta bring We All Ball back. We gotta do it. And she said, man, you better make it happen. And look at us. 6 months later, we here. So yeah.
Okay. So, there's a lot where that comes from. And I want the listening audience to hear me out really good. The industry is not as easy as you guys think it is. It's not easy to do what I do 365 days a year. It's not easy to go into different sets and get into this character and become this whole different person
Yeah.
and look at the background and read a whole script and memorize. Some people don't, but I like to memorize pretty much what everybody's doing or kind of have an idea so I'm not lost
Right.
in filming. And I think you know what I'm talking
Oh
about.
yeah.
It's a lot of hours. It's very tiring. Very tiring.
Sleepless nights,
Um,
writing. So, yeah.
very, very tiring. And it's almost like, people just think it's right there. Oh my gosh, Stevie, this is the writer of Love Song and Power, the other movie that I'll be premiering in next year. Shout out to my boy Stevie. Love you
Stevie.
very much. He knows what I'm talking about
Oh yeah.
too.
Most definitely.
Happy
Stevie, I gotta check
holidays
you
to
out,
you,
man.
honey.
I heard a lot about you, bro. We
Yes.
gonna work one day. We gonna work one day.
Super talented,
Yeah.
super talented in his writing. So, um, but what else can you add to that I probably missed out on how tiring it is? And I think what part of what makes it tiring too, and I want to add to that is tell me it's not true. Sometimes it's your own people that you think will back you up that turn their back on you and you're like, why? Like I was gonna bring you along. You just really messed that up for yourself. You feel
Yeah,
me?
yeah. Hey, we all ball. We've been through it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Just like last year. This is a process, and everybody think it's just easy. And hey, I can get on. We all ball. I can get on. Where we discuss other you can't just hop on if you've not got the passion for it. And you gotta
Mm-hmm.
understand, it's late nights, sleepless nights. It's we dedicated. Sometimes we might cry. You don't know why we crying. You don't know why we stressed out. You know what I'm saying? And hey, if you're trying to be an upcoming director, writer, actor, do your thing. Don't let nobody stop you. But you gotta understand, like she said, it's gonna be folks that's gonna be like, we with you, but then again, they not with you. You understand me? So
Absolutely.
you ain't lying. That's the truth. You very telling the truth.
They don't. They don't. They really. It's almost like uh, undercover haters.
Yeah,
I hate to put it that way. I'm just keeping it 100.
very undercover. Very.
Undercovers, and see the bad thing about that is you don't even realize that you were going to be included in everything I have, because I
Yeah.
believe that your crew should always come with you. I'm a firm believer on that. Like if
And you know
you're
what?
part of my circle, that's forever.
And you know what? That's why, no disrespect. That's why I say I call myself the Black Adam Sandler. You know what I'm saying? Because I know what my crew can do. I don't mind meeting up with other people. I don't mind networking. I don't. But when I know somebody that know me and I know them, we gonna break it to you. We chemistry, and you see that when you interviewed us. You see how we just all come together and like who we work with and everything. So I want to bring my crew on. I want to bring them with me. So
Absolutely. So when I interviewed them, so he kind of you went ahead on that, but it was awesome. When I interviewed this cast and crew, we're still working on editing for that interview. That was supposed to be the last interview of the year when we aired it, but that's why I decided to ask Marquel, can you please, if you have a few minutes, come on and we'll talk about this real quick because I wanted to leave this with you guys because there's so much that he's accomplished. Got to be from where we're from in Florida.
It's
You
hard.
got to be from Countdown County to know. It's like almost like a bottomless pit.
Yeah.
And when you see people doing different or leave here and elevate, it's almost like, wow, refreshing, you know? And then you're going to have all these haters saying it's impossible, it's this, it's that. I'm sure you've been there. I'm sure you've been there, and I'm sure
Oh
you
yeah.
got a lot of good stories.
Oh yeah. You know, like you said, being from Countdown County, you know, 3, 2, 1. They all the only way they say we're gonna make it is through sports. Anna,
Absolutely.
we here.
Yes,
We here now. We
absolutely.
knocking on the door with these
Absolutely.
movies and these shows. So I tell you know me, like she said, it's a bottom pit. You know, and haters are here. It's a bunch of haters. You know, and I'm trying to overlook it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna keep going. You know, being from here, like she said, is it's a bottom pit. You're gonna either be in or you're gonna be out. You know, so I'm trying to do something different. I'm trying to bring something different to Brevard County, Florida, and then so on. You know, so that's what I like. You know,
Can you hear me?
I can hear
I
you.
think I'm having technical difficulties. Hang on one second. Bear
I got
with
you.
me.
Got you. For sure,
Bear
Steve,
with
man.
me.
We gonna do something, man. We gonna do something.
Um, so anyways, while I'm trying to get back on here,
I got you.
um, you the cast. The
Hmm.
cast almost seemed like a family.
We are, yeah.
Tell me a little bit about that while I'm trying to fix
I
whatever
got you.
technical difficulties I'm going through here.
We, you know, shout out to my castle. We all ball. You know, they when I say they put in work, they put in work. You know, I be sleep sometimes, Anna. They call me. You know, hey man, we gotta do this, we gotta do that. You know, I'm like, oh man, they go with these ideas, but I'm gonna take it though. You know what I'm saying? Because I see what they trying to do with their characters and stuff. You know, so yeah, me and I want to say this. Me and my sister Tanisha Henry. You know, we are brothers and sisters for real. You know, we got the same dad, so we've been working on this together for a minute as well. And you know, Raina, she's a friend. You know, from school we grew up. You know how we grew up. Antoine, he's also my cousin. You know, and Brittany, that's my friend. That's always been my friend. You know, and Ren and Snow, they fell right in my lap as family. You know, Austin, same thing. He's a camera guy. Same thing. Family grew together 2 years ago. Jamel just came in a year ago. So, and hey, the list goes on. You know, but yeah, we got a tremendous family over here. We got a good casting crew, great casting crew. You know, like I say, Janae, she reached out to me. Janae Jones reached out to me. You know, and she said, "Do you got a
Okay.
part on the show?" I said, I do need a lady cop. You know, so I do need a lady cop, and you know, and it worked out in our favor. You know, and Breezy Taylor, same thing. She reached out to me, Alton Edmond, if you know him, as a tremendous attorney, great guy. He fell right in my lap the same way. Also, you know, he was like, "Bro, do you got acting classes? Do you know anything about acting?" I said, "Bro, matter of fact, I got a show coming out." He said, "For real?" I said, "Yeah. Can you play a pastor?" He came in line, and then also I met Chad J. You didn't meet him yet. Chad J. and Nino Lyons. Miss Anna, when I say they gonna have you rolling, when you see this, Nino Lyons, he plays a great character, you know, and he's funny. He's funny, very funny. So, yeah, that's it. Yeah.
So, without telling me too much,
Mm-hmm.
or not me, because I know, without telling the listening audience too much,
yes, yes, ma'am.
give them some,
Give us some.
what you want to give.
Okay, so
I'll just say it like that. What you want to share.
so the first thing y'all gonna see, you understand me, is how this character called Beautiful just switch it all around. Very shisty. Started out as a good girl. I'm gonna tell you that much. Started off as a good girl. start doing criminal activities. I'm gonna cut it right there. You know what I mean? But it's not gonna be your typical, ordinary Boys in the Hood Mid-Society classic. It's gonna be very different. You know what I mean? Very different. Some things you're gonna be like, okay. Then you're gonna be like, wow, and a lot of laughing moments. You know, so we try to bring the comedy side to it too. Try to be drama, suspense, comedy. It's gonna be very fun. You know, very fun seeing everything fold together. So, and then and I gotta film some more Sunday to bring in some new pieces too. So we gonna see about that.
Okay. So when you first talked about this project, right? Your writer and the director, he does everything. He does everything. Actor, he does it all. He reminds me of me. He reminds me of me. His ambition is like over the roof. So this comes to you. How was the support? Who was your most supportive person that you were like, dang, if it wasn't for that person, we all ball just wouldn't be. We all ball from the beginning.
Right. It goes back to my sister. You know, like I said, we talked about this 2 years ago, and I said, sis, I got a script, I got an idea, and you know, she was like, what's the idea? And I pushed it to her, and she said, okay, that sounds good. We can do that. For the first story we wrote, you know what I'm saying? It was like that sounded good, you know. And she was like, what name is you gonna call it? What you gonna call this? I said, I want to be different. And then, like I said, I was watching Above the Rim. I was watching Above the Rim, and I seen them playing basketball on us. I said, I know it ain't gonna be a basketball story or a football story, but we all ball. You know what I'm saying? I said that, and she said that's a catchy name. And ever since then, it went from there. And I'm gonna add one more person. Austin, he got a twin, so I wrote the twin by mistake on IG. You know what I'm saying? Because they did a comedy skit for me a while back. I was part of, and we fellowship from like that. You know what I'm saying? And I said, bro, I got a script. He said, you got to write my brother. They look alike, Anna. I promise you. Shout out to Aaron, because they look alike. Aaron and Austin look alike. And Austin said, you know what, bro? I never did a movie. I always wanted to do one. Let's do it. You know, and it been love ever since. You know.
That's awesome. Because those are the people that from the beginning had faith and had hope and were like, no, you're gonna do this and you're gonna do good at what you do.
Right.
Okay, so I'm sure you had your nayers. We all have those, and when I thought you were going to talk about those, right? So you start filming, right before COVID,
right?
And things go wrong. Like, forget it. I'm not doing this. It's too much because there's a lot that comes with production. A lot,
man. A lot comes.
People don't.
You got to make sure your actor's there. You got to make sure the script is perfect. You know, you gotta make sure that locations is the biggest thing. That's the biggest thing. We've been granted. When I say this, Anna, we've been granted. We didn't have to even come in our pocket. And you know, I'm not being fun. I'm not trying to say we cocky, or I'm not trying to say none of that. It was just God's blessing. You know, for people saying, hey, listen, you can film here, bro. You can film here, barbershop, club, a house, even some small things like that. And when you see this stuff, you be like, they shot that in Coco? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we did. You know, and it's
Does anybody who knows Coco, and Marquel said this on the other interview, I don't want to give too much of what we spoke on the other interview because then you guys won't watch it. He actually says he's from the west end of West Coco.
Yeah, so, West
side.
Or of
Coco, West Side.
So
if you know Coco, you know Chocolate City, you know that area, and to see where he came from, to me, it's like that just speaks wonders within itself. You know, fam, a pat on your back to you. If no one else says it, I'm saying it, you know?
Right. And
then the funny thing, because we talked about this before you say that, and keep it right there in your head. Don't forget what you were about to say. The funny thing is, we were talking about it because I'm from EG, I'm from Melbourne. So we're from two different sides of towns, but I was always different. So I liked hanging out with a lot of people from Coco or whatever, Rockledge, Coco. And I'll tell you, when I when we were talking about this, he was talking about how some people come from, Melbourne to Cocoa or vice versa. And it's like, I don't want any problems because that's how it is. That's
Right.
how it is. So the fact that he's bringing the unity, you're bringing this unity, it just means
Yeah.
everything, I think, to the community because that needed to happen. So this
Yeah.
is like, north south type thing, east west type thing. So a lot of times
Right.
there's just a lot of hate for one
Right.
another because of cities and power trips. We'll just say that power control.
Yeah.
Uh,
Cause, cause
anyway, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say
But I
exactly
want.
what you were saying. Basically,
Oh,
I'm a '90s baby, so I'm gonna just put it out there. But I knew things happened before. '70s and '80s, '90s on to the early 2006. Melbourne couldn't come to Cocoa. Cocoa couldn't go to Melbourne. We couldn't go to Titusville. Mims couldn't come to Cocoa.
oh,
And
Titusville
I,
too.
I
Yeah.
was young, you know what I'm saying? And I seen all these people. I seen people get shot. I was involved in a couple little issues, but nothing so serious that it led to somebody death or anything like that. It was time to grow up, And I say, you know what? Why are we hating each other? We only 20 minutes away, or
Absolutely.
15. And I'm like, we not Bloods and Crips, you know what I'm saying, from California. But, in the South
Absolutely.
it's different, and I just wanted something different for the county. I just didn't want to settle just in Cocoa. Even with Cocoa, West Cocoa couldn't go to North Fitz. You get what I'm saying? And
Well, I told you that the other day that when you got the old heads telling you, right? Like,
right.
yo, Anna, if you thought Coco used to be bad back then,
Oh
you
yeah.
can't even go to the corner store. What was the green store? I forget the name of the
Uh
store.
what they said, I think they said something about it was a green store.
Green
It was
store.
out
You
west.
can, yeah, yeah, yeah. You can't
Okay,
even,
yeah, Abdul.
yes,
I think it's Abdul. It was Abdul was back in the day. Yeah,
yeah.
you can't go out there.
You can't even go up there. They tell you they were telling me they were like you just can't do that anymore. And I'm like, what? And I'm
Yeah,
like that was the hangout back then.
yeah,
Back back when you were being born, that
yeah.
was the hangout. So to think that those kids now would just rob you, I'm just like, wow, because when you got the old heads and they were true street people, right?
Yeah,
Telling you,
yeah.
I don't even go by there.
you know,
you know that there's a problem.
yeah. It's now it's about who you know. You know what I'm saying? Like if you knew me, Anna, you wanted to go get a leg chips, they gonna be like, okay, I seen her before. She
Mm-hmm.
good. So it's like like I said, I try to bring the county together and stop the hate, man. It's getting old. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
It's time to support each other. And
Yes.
I want to say this. I think my city behind me. So it's very shocking, but my city really, they shot me. They really behind me. Once I posted the post about they was on that. And that was God's blessing. And maybe I'm probably the guy that trying to change the county. In a different way. So
In a positive manner. In a positive
right
manner. And I
in a
love
positive
that.
manner.
I love that. Now there's a lot of good things going on with We All Ball.
Yes, ma'am.
And I told him, I said, you're awesome because if you can get cast and crew to film in a matter of no time, they know what to do, where to go, and so forth, so on. That's freaking awesome. A lot of times, it gets difficult. It really does. You're frustrated because you're like, I'm just not feeling myself yet,
Right,
and of course you look at it from a different lens. It's happened to me on set.
right.
It's not feeling myself. I'm not feeling myself recording. It's just one of those. Um, so you then turn around, you start filming this, you start promoting. And I
Yeah.
know it. You're an excellent. You remind me of myself with marketing. You're like, you don't want to support me. I'm going to market myself. You hear me?
Exactly. Exactly.
And that's the secret. That's the secret because so many people they get discouraged, right?
Right.
Not me.
Right.
Not time with that. I never have, and those years just keep going up and up and up, and it's because of that.
Exactly.
So when you promote yourself, people are looking at you like, are
I
you that confident? You're being a little bit cocky here.
And I do see that a lot of people probably think that I'm cocky. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, no, I'm not. It's just something different I'm doing, and I love it. And you always see me say humble. I'm always humble because I
Yeah.
like doing this. You know what I'm saying? And it's different, man. And I let them talk. I let them talk because guess what? You know, just like I had a conversation. I ain't gonna say nothing, no names, but I had a conversation with one of my cast members. You know, even with the theater thing, you know about what's going on. Yes, we go be in theaters. Yes, we doing that. And she was like, I don't, you know, the haters gonna. I said, let the haters hate because guess what? At the end of the day, they're gonna want to go watch the movie anyways. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be like that. You know, I ain't cocky, man. I'm far from it. I just love doing what I do.
You know, people, you know, when I started doing things, I think I told you this.
Right.
People were like, "You're not all that."
Right.
But I never said I was. I never said I was. I was trying to include you in what I'm doing, but hey,
right.
That's on you. You feel that way. So I wanted to ask you. You. I know you have We All Ball. What's your production company called?
What it called? So listen, this is a big surprise for everybody. So it was good. I had my own company, you know what I'm saying? And it was called Flow Boy Films, which originated from, I was in a rap group back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Called the Flow Boys. Family Love Our Way. That's what we was called. And we just changed it to Flow. And you know, me being a mentor to Snow, I'm gonna throw her name out there. And she has been doing her thing. And I talk amongst each other. You know what I'm saying?
She's beautiful too. Shout out to Snow.
And I told her, I said, listen, let's merge our companies together the right way. And, you know, we will be a killer in the industry. You know what I'm saying? And she agreed. So, you know, now we go by Royal Flow Studios now. So that's the thing now. So that's us
now. And congratulations on that. Congratulations on these fresh future moves. You know, you have my full support on anything. What other finish telling me anything you want to tell me first about We All Ball, because I want to. This is the hype, you guys. Because first of all, when do we plan on airing We All Ball? Because we still have a lot to say. Before I go on and ask anything else, you know that we have a lot to say about We All Ball. When do you guys plan on airing the series?
Well, let me hold you there, Anna. Hold on. Hey, Stevie, yeah, man, much love to y'all, man. Hey, Hot Boys, No Limit from that way, man. Listen, it's inspiration. Inspiration, bro.
Yeah, we're from Florida. Like, we love that kind of music. Y'all hear me?
Hey,
like,
listen,
that'll be music that nobody like talks about, and we're like, oh yeah, Hot Boys and
come on,
No Limit, and
come on, much love to New Orleans. You know what I'm saying? I got people that way too, so it's love there. Our biggest thing right now, you know, Anna, is editing. You know, and we talk amongst each other, so we're looking at late March, pretty much for that. We're looking at late March for that, and it's been like I say, it's been a while. It's been a journey. It's been a journey, some ups and downs, and sweats and tears. But you know what? We bounce back, and we.
I want to choke people out and yoke them,
listen,
knock them out.
My cast members, they'll tell you. He don't yell at us. He don't try to hurt us. He don't try to discourage us. I'm just, you know, I'm very encouraging. And if we mess up, we'll probably laugh, be like, man, you know that wasn't in the script, man. Or you probably messed up. And then we bounce back and we do our things. I want my actors and actresses to feel comfortable. I don't want to sit here and say, don't work with that guy because he's gonna be da-da-da. We all know we got to get it done. We all know that.
Well, you know, this industry is really small.
It is.
When you mess up with one person, everybody's somehow connected. So make sure that you use your mess ups very wisely.
Exactly. And I tell people, I say, you don't never know who's watching you. They're just not watching me.
Absolutely.
Don't think because, I look like the superstar, but at the same time, they're watching you as well. So if they're going to come to me, they be like, hey, Donnie, I don't know. How's that person on set? Because I might need them in the movie. I might need them in the show, you know? And I tell my people, I want your careers to launch after this. I want you to do your thing, you know? Be you. And
absolutely.
So I know you was going to ask about other projects.
Wait. Before we go to other projects. So you're starting you're hoping, right? We're hoping in March. Okay. Um, guys, and I'm really proud of this, and I'm very honored of this. Um, we all ball. We just got word, and I heard before the word actually went out on social media, and I was just even more honored. Because I tell people you have to show gratitude with everything you get in life, every opportunity, and enjoy every second of it because
Exactly.
you don't know if you're not going to be here tomorrow, but you
Amen to that.
enjoyed it. You feel me? You
Amen
enjoyed
to
it.
that.
You loved every second of it. And people sometimes tell me it's like almost like someone can't be that nice. Yes, yes,
Right.
because I never know when I'm going to leave. And I just want to leave a good imprint and good impression in everybody's heart, mind, and soul. And when your thought comes to me, it was something positive that I did in your life, right?
Right.
So um, we're talking yesterday. I get the word that this movie's going to be in AMC Viera.
Yeah.
Uh, tell us about that. Tell
Man,
us about that. Tell us the price. Tell us what we should expect. All of it. Well,
I got you.
lunchtime with Anna will be there without a doubt.
Oh yeah. You know what? They asked me too. They say, "Well, who gonna do the interviews?" Brittany asked me. I said, "Anna."
Duh.
Exclusive special. She said she thought it was her last show, but but
No, that's fine. That's what I do. Like I don't even mind. Like you guys know, you
yeah.
guys don't even have to ask. It's just one of those. Yeah, Anna. I just gotta let her know.
Yeah, God put it in my heart. He said let Anna do it. You know what I'm saying? Let Anna be the interviewer, And so okay, with that situation, right? So
Mhm.
I was already, like I told you, I was in the film before. And I didn't know all this stuff can happen. I didn't know you can put your independent films in theater. I didn't know none of that stuff. That's why I transitioned to say, let's do a series. Because I already got company rights to Roku TV, Amazon Prime. They already ready for us. You know what I'm saying? But through the grace of God and his mercy, man, when I say my boy Ran DMC, that's why I call him Ran DMC. That's Snow boyfriend, by the way. He is a very good consultant and very marketing guy. And we talked amongst each other, and I said, bro, can we put 2 episodes together? You know what I'm saying? To make it like a movie. He said, yeah, I think we can do that. And I said, let's talk to AMC because I think they were the ones doing this little independent thing. And I talked to him, waited. But I want to say this: I got more information from Troy D. Williams. Shout out to him out there, and I believe he's from Orlando. He's a good guy. He's in the industry too. Troy D. Williams. He's a
Okay.
great actor. I look up to him, and he hit me back with positive feedback,
Shout
information.
out to Troy. Looking forward to meeting him too.
I'm gonna link y'all up. He's a good guy, man. And he put me on. He gave me the right information. And when I reached out, I got an email, I got a phone call. They say We All Ball has been approved to do an hour movie at AMC theaters.
Wow.
So yeah, we're proud about that.
Yeah, that's huge, especially coming from Countdown County.
Very huge.
And Viera theaters are very nice, guys. Very nice theaters we got.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be dope. And tickets. So right now we just in a deal right now with them. We're seeing what part of March and everything and getting the right format for the film to be on. So we are in
Okay.
charge. And you know what's so dope about everything? They let us be in charge of the tickets. So we set up a good price for everybody. We know that could be affordable. We're not doing no
Yeah.
25, $20, $10. $10. That's all we ask. $10. Come have fun with the crew. Just do your thing. You know what I'm saying? And be supportive of what we first. What I think we are the first ones to be in
Yeah.
Brevard County to do that. So that's even a blessing.
So I'm gonna see if I'm able to contact some people that's different type of media, not lunchtime with Anna type media, and we'll see if
Got
we
you.
can get some of those out there.
Oh, that's
And
gonna
I'm
be
able to
love.
do that through my human justice organization.
That's gonna be
So
love. That's gonna
yes,
be love.
yes. So count on lunchtime with Anna doing that. Um, or
Yeah.
or for Markel.
Got you.
For Markel, because I think you've worked so hard,
Appreciate
and
that.
it's just a pleasure. And you know what? I want to give Christine Akins a shout out. She's
Oh
one of
yeah,
my
she linked
childhood
us.
friends.
She linked us. Christine, hey,
Yes,
it's love.
yes,
And I
yes,
appreciate that. Like, she was on it
yes.
ASAP. She said, I gotta link you with somebody. She hit me back. She said, Anna, I'm gonna hit Anna up. And I'm telling you, y'all two could work together. She's perfect. And what it took about a month that we finally like
Yes.
connected. and it
Yes.
was love ever since
Yes.
then. They say love at first sight, but this like love at first sight. You know what I'm saying? Seeing Anna, and it was on since then. So
And I'll tell you, when I interviewed them, I don't know if like his cast and crew were like they were a little bit like, until they heard me talk, they were like, "Oh, wait a minute, she's like one of us. She's like
right, they
really
did.
from the Countdown County."
Because they originally thought, when I told them, I said I got a real one coming through. They thought you originally was from Atlanta. They from Atlanta.
Okay.
Okay, cool. So and you see how they was glued to you when you gave the knowledge.
Yeah.
What you
Yeah.
told them, what you put in. Just being encouraging to them, and they
Absolutely.
accept everything. They said, "Boy, we love Atlanta." You know what I'm saying? So,
I love them all too. I love them all too. Even from the second I got out my car, Markel knows I got mad love from the second I got out the car.
That's my cousin. He said, he moved me out the way. He said, "Oh, I love her." I said, "Huh? You just met her."
You just saw her. But yeah, no, and we're saying this jokingly, but all in happiness or whatever. It was real nice interview.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody was so hungry to learn. So I'll kind of cheat, Markel. One of the things that Markel and I are starting, we're doing a lot of projects together. I'm gonna tell you guys, book me now, because Markel is kind of trying to take all y'all slots. Okay. Aside from Moshe, shout out to my Blackbird Melody family. Shout out to them as well.
Yeah.
I am still Detective G, and that's my
Much
first
love.
project.
I can't wait to see that. I can't wait.
Yes, I'm so excited about that, because I get to be a lot of me. And I told you guys this, and you guys will see it on the interview, that I actually talk about that. But Markel and I are planning on starting some classes for fellow actors, or somebody just wanting to learn, right?
Right.
And we'll give you guys something each class. There'll be something that you've accomplished each class. Comedy, as you guys know, well, as Donnie V said, he's also a comedian. You know what I'm saying? Or I don't know if you mentioned it, but I do know that, right?
Yeah.
So we'll do that. We're gonna do drama. We're gonna do just all kinds of different. But see, let's not just get involved in like Latinas, right?
Right.
I expect you to be a main, because I'm a lot more than my Spanish accent and me clean. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm a lot more valuable than that. That's why I'm very happy with these two roles of playing an attorney and a detective, because we're a lot more than a maid. Right. We're a lot more than just a wife at home, you know? So that's something that we plan on doing. We're probably going to do weekly classes. What we said, $20 is, I think, what we said. Yeah, and that's only going to cover. Go ahead.
We ain't trying to be like, you know what I'm saying, $1,000, $500. Come on, man. Because we don't know everybody's living situation either. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
But we know this is a dream. So I'm trying to birth a Lorenz Tate. I'm trying to birth a Halle Berry. I'm trying to birth the Denzel. So
I know that's right.
So me and Anna,
I want them to say, Anna helped me, Markel helped me. That's I feel good saying that. And you guys know what? And anybody who really knows me, if you come to me and you tell me, look, I'm having difficulties, just can you help me individually? It's in my heart to do it. And anybody who truly knows me knows, and that's something that'll be unspoken between you and I when you're in these situations, So, and I'm sure you do the same thing. I'm sure you do the same thing.
God gonna bless you when you help others.
Either way, I'm not even concerned with it. You see how things fall together, and it's only when you're doing the right thing. If you're doing the wrong thing, you're always going to see a hurricane around you, and nothing's going to nothing ever works out. You're like, why are things so bad for me? And everybody's elevating. Well, maybe look at what you're doing, and things will be different, and your life will flip. So that's one of the things. Yes. Please reach out once we get these. If there's something that we can do, we'll try our hardest to do. Even if it's something that we work individually, so that people don't feel like we're just having preference. It's not like that. But sometimes people just can't. And that's how, and this is from a human justice side, right? That's how our people of color end up in the system. wanting to do things like this but not having enough money. So
Right.
I'm willing, if you're willing,
Oh yeah.
we can split that and figure out
Right.
how we're gonna help them or whatever in that
Oh
sense.
yeah.
So you guys know that and can keep that in mind. Now, you can go on and talk about projects. I know there's a lot you got going on,
Oh
and a lot of
man,
things we're
I'm
planning.
ready. Like, we discussed this. I am casted in another movie. You know what I'm saying? That's because I told Anna, I said, look, Anna, we all ball a little bit after we do the premiere, on hold. So that way I can do this movie, go ahead and knock it out the way. I am casting in another movie. I am bringing my comedy side to it.
Congratulations, my friend.
Thank you on that. And I also told Anna, I said, listen, not knocking the producer or director of that movie, but if push come to shove, I got some things lined up too that my company would like to link with your company. We can do it together. And she presented, I don't know if you want to say it, Judy, right?
You can. You can spill the beans. Yes, you guys are hearing it here first. And go ahead. You could tell it
Yeah.
all. I'm good
So
with it.
so Royal Flow Studios will be behind Judy, the book, and Nathaniel's story. So I'm just being honest with you. And
And this is opening doors for more actors.
yes,
If you guys have some good screenwriting, please, even if it's something that maybe we can work with,
right,
uh, forward it to Markel. If you don't know how to reach it out to him, even though I tagged him on this,
right,
if you don't know how to reach out to him, just reach out to me. Tell me, look, Anna, can you connect me? And of
right.
course, I gladly will, as long as you're not cuckoo in the head,
Yeah,
because I've
we don't
had
need no
some of
more
those.
cuckoo
Don't
people.
reach out to us. Yes, no, we got to cut you off. We got to cut you off.
Right.
None of that. So we're working Judy.
Oh yeah.
I'll just say this because I don't want to give too much.
Don't give it too much.
So yeah, it's a suspense. That's
Right.
it. That's all I'm gonna say. It's a suspense,
Yep.
and you're gonna be in shock at seeing that side of me and seeing that I can actually do that. I'm still typing up. The book has been written, right? But I'm still typing it up because it's going to be published and released,
Yes.
and we're going to be working the film over
Oh
on
yeah.
this end. Um, now we have Judy, and then we have Nathaniel's story.
Right.
That one really touches home because
Oh yeah.
anybody who knows me knows Nathaniel's my everything. Um, and to see all the struggles, I told Markel some of them. He was like, "Wow." And when we see this all unfold and see a child actor and somebody play the mother, somebody play a
Right.
younger me, when he was born in Woolstock, Melbourne, when it was first made. I don't know if you remember over there by West Melbourne.
Yes, Melbourne. Yeah.
He was born over there, and just to see everything and everything I went through through that pregnancy, and to see these last 17 years unfold, and see what a real struggle is with autism. You guys, I think, are gonna love this. And
Oh
shout
yeah.
out to my whole autism community because we're a very close knit community, and we will really promote this documentary with this
Oh yeah.
community because I know they're supportive on all of that.
Oh
So
yeah.
I'm expecting his genius along with what really took place in Nathaniel's
Right.
life from his mother's eyes and a lot of from his eyes, so this
Oh
will
yeah.
be really interesting. And I'll tell you guys, Markel told me that kid is smart as a bat. I was watching him.
I'm watching it, man. I'm talking about every card what card you got? What card you? I was like, wow, he was on point with them, years and all. So I
he
was
he
like,
he gonna see y'all in 10 years and be like, I remember you told me you had this car on our first conversation when my mama first interviewed you.
I was like, huh? I was like,
Yes,
dang, boy.
yes,
I said, yeah, he's smart, man. I told her, I said, he's
absolutely,
smart. He's smart. And, I
absolutely.
mentioned your daughter, too. I said, she scanned the room.
And she's going to be working a lot with Markel as
Oh,
well.
yeah.
I'm pretty excited about that.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out to my Desiree.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I got a superhero movie coming, too. So it's
Yes,
going to be
let's talk
different,
about that. That's where I was going next.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
where I was going
About that
next.
one. Oh, yeah. So, okay. My brother. Shout out to my brother, E-Tunes Production. They doing their thing.
Shout out, shout out.
He doing this thing. He just got Jackson doing a big thing with Cartoon Connect. That's a big time company. So they doing their thing.
Absolutely. Keep
He
it
gave
up.
me the
Keep it up.
rights. He gave me the rights to do a superhero movie that he been written up for like 5 years now. And he see me doing this film, and he's like, "Bro, you can do the movie if you want to." But I said, "How am I gonna do a superhero movie?" He said, "Watch Spider Man, watch Batman, them," and I watched them. You know what I'm saying? I watched them, and I said, "I can do that. I can do that."
Okay.
So it's gonna be called Doctor. It's gonna be. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. It's gonna be called Doctor Peace. It's already copyrighted, so it's gonna be called Doctor Peace, and I will be playing Doctor Peace. It's gonna be my first time being a
Okay.
good guy, so bear with me, y'all.
I'm usually the good guy. I told you guys in my interview. I want to be the bad guy somewhere. I want to get bad and be corrupt or something somewhere because it's like I'm always like it's expected. Like I don't know. I guess they're like their
Right.
demeanor, but it would be interesting to unfold a different side of me
Oh yeah.
and peel that onion, like I
I,
say, because
I might definitely
this
put you in
really
there
shows
though.
your talent.
I put you in there.
Hey, let me know. And like I said, I never say no to projects. Like I'm like, okay, we'll
Cause
make time.
I already got Brittany. Brittany already, she already ready to play the evil lady already, and then Antoine, he's gonna be in there. So,
I can see Brittany doing that. I can see Brittany. Brittany is an excellent actress.
oh yeah,
Brittany, shout out to you as well. I know you're gonna
oh
watch this
yeah.
later. Shout out to you, Mama.
And guess who's gonna play my
Um,
wife? Guess who's gonna play my wife in the
I
movie?
know who's gonna
Who
play
gonna
your
play it? What's her
wife
name?
better.
Nah, I ain't gonna put
No,
that.
you're not
nah,
putting better. Who's it
nah,
gonna
it ain't
be?
better. It's gonna be Raina. I'm gonna do Raina. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
Raina. That's right. It was Raina. It was Raina.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Better,
It
better,
was
better,
Raina.
better.
My bad. My
Better
bad.
might
I
play a
do
little role
remember
in it
that.
too. Now you never know, but Raina, because Raina is very this it's her time now.
Raina is really awesome. Let me, Raina, shout out. And I sometimes she'll send me messages, and this happens with all of you guys. You guys, I'm
Wow.
not ignoring you. I get so slammed. I've read it, and in my mind, I'm trying to get back with you, but
Oh
I
yeah.
really Markel will tell you it took him about a month to get in contact with me because
Oh
I was
yeah.
so busy. His feelings were hurt, and I'm like, don't ever feel that way.
She
Don't
wrote me. She
ever
said,
feel
"Don't
that
don't
way.
feel like I'm annoying you and this and that." And that
Never.
next day we was on. We got
Yeah.
connected. So I'm the
So
same
yeah,
way.
yeah.
Can I say
Like
that on air? Anybody
yes,
that's come from Anna, she requests you, refer you to me. I'm not annoying you or none of that. It's just grind season for me right now, and I'm gonna get back to you. It ain't nothing like that. I got a script. I'm down. Hey, we can link them together, bro, if you want to. We can link them together, because I'm all about
absolutely.
networking and putting people together, bro. You know what I'm saying? It ain't always about the money. It's always about networking and treating your craft. You understand me? Because ain't nobody, bro. If we put something together, Anna could tell you they ain't seen nothing yet. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So let me
Absolutely.
know, man.
I'm gonna tell you one thing. When lunchtime with Anna first started, people were really like, I don't see it. You know what I'm saying? I don't see it. You see my followers now, and you see the
Right.
people that share it, and it's amazing when I just get private messages, and I'm like, they're like, I tune into your show weekly. Sometimes I can't watch it because of the time it is during lunchtime, right? Lunchtime with Anna, but I'll
Right.
watch it later, and it just what you bring to the table, and you being so genuine, and it just makes me want to keep going and helping more people because that's
Exactly.
all that's my passion. Like that's
Right.
my passion. If you're not on my level, like I can feel that vibe and I'm like, no, we're not the
Right.
same. But Reina brings that same vibe to the
Wow,
table.
man.
When you guys meet that girl, that spirit, she's gonna be another one that's gonna be here a lot.
Actress. I'm
Um,
talking about upcoming deadly. And
mm-hmm.
what she did on We All Ball the last couple Sundays, that brought another side of her. I wrote that. I was like, "You want to do that? I got you. Let me find." And I had to find my grandma in me. I had to find my mom in me. You know what I'm saying? To write that part for her, and she killed it. And I'm excited about this Sunday too when we film. So it's gonna be something. So
Another thing that Markel and I'm telling y'all, we're doing a lot of things. We're doing some. Can I say it? We were planning on doing Saturday, or should I wait?
I think I gotta find somebody because I know Brittany said she ain't come back in town to later on. So
Okay.
Sunday. So
So, but can I mention it?
yeah, you can say it. You can say it.
Okay. So one of the things that we plan on doing is just to experiment, see how we do, right? Because you could at least try, right? Is we're
Right.
gonna go ahead and try and do some short films. And we're gonna go ahead and give you guys an IMDb credit when you guys
Right.
come. So really, it's like an acting class as well, right?
Right.
Because you're getting that. But we just want to practice with. We'll start out with some of the cast, or even if you're others and you want to be
Right.
involved, reach out to us. Just tell us, look,
Right.
Anna, I have time Saturday, even Sunday.
Right.
I look. I'm not even thinking about New Year. Like it's yeah, I know it's there, but
Right.
I got goals, y'all. Like I'm thinking
Exactly.
about what projects are we working on next?
But
What are
listen.
we doing to grow and
Right.
get our name out there? You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
I told
So
Anna. I
go
told
ahead.
you. You remember I told you. I said I don't want to be in this game. I don't want to be lazy. I don't want to be
Mhm.
lazy. It don't matter if I'm directing. It don't matter if I'm acting. I don't want to be lazy. I want to work. I want to be that next. You know what I'm saying? Person. So it's
Absolutely.
whatever. On my end.
And so we got okay, you guys want to now watch this. We all ball. Judy, Nathaniel's documentary. What was the superhero movie called again?
Doctor Peace.
Dr. Peace.
Yeah, Doctor Peace.
Dr. Peace. Acting class. Short film. You're not part of this production company. You're not with it. And to have the love that we're trying to have for
Right.
everybody and show the support that we're trying to show for everybody, um, um, you can't beat that. You
Right.
really cannot beat that. So, um, is there anything else major? Do you think you're going to need a break? A short break after that.
I think with them four there, I think after that I'm probably gonna do a little break and
Okay.
focus on more like creativity, like just writing new stuff. Season two of We All Ball probably I'll be working on that. But more of all, I'll be spectating a lot, if you know what I mean. I'll be watching, who I can put in here and who I can't put in there. You know what I'm saying? And boom, hit them on the head because I do got other movies. I do ideas too after that too as well. And if you got any, let me know. If anybody out there got any, let us know, man. Because like she said, she gave you about 6 things we doing, and by the time those 6 things
Absolutely.
up, we gonna be ready to. You know what I'm saying? For
Start on
whatever.
the next one. Yeah.
Exactly.
And that's just it. It's just a matter of organization, right?
Yes, ma'am.
One of the other things is um okay, so we get those different. Oh, I also mentioned yesterday on my Christian Bible study. Um, Also, if you guys have some Christian writing,
Oh yeah.
because I would really like to get this out there
I'm a
too.
Christian background for me too,
Let me
so
know, yes, so that I can let him know,
yep.
and we can get it out there because in the Christian community, there's a lot of us that converted our lives that we used to be Donnie B. We used to be
Right.
Boys in the Hood. We used to be Snoop Dogg.
Right.
We used to live that life,
Right.
and we've changed our life. So
Exactly.
I'm sure you guys got some incredible writing out there too that
Let
he
me
could
know.
probably really use. You
Let
know,
me know. And we all ball got that implanted too. Like I have to put the church in there. If I couldn't put the church in there, I was gonna feel out of place. Even though we
yeah,
know what we're doing in this movie, it still fits. You get what I'm saying? In place. To have God's word even in there a little. Whatever we can fit it in there. Because if without Him, this won't be happening. So God know what He's doing.
yeah. Absolutely. And when you're doing things right with him and when you're doing his will. Like this is a conversation Markel and I had yesterday. Markel can tell me everything he's doing. I can tell him everything I'm doing. But there is no way that our Father is going to bless him with my
Right.
blessings the way that they were sent from me. Okay, so just remember that.
Right.
When you try to be nasty and steal people's stuff or take people's place, you hurt
Right.
nobody but yourself because what you're doing is just not going to elevate. especially if that person was sent in your circle to help you elevate, to lift
Exactly.
down on your blessing, trying to be selfish. Trust me, I've seen it. And I think I've told you, I've seen it
Oh
more
yeah.
than once in my circle.
And I've been through it too. I've been through it too. You noticed I told you, yes, we conversated. Yeah, I've been through it too. And some people they gotta just understand. And we gotta understand too, as upcoming superstars is basically saying like everybody can't join this ride with you. Everybody can't
Mhm.
come along with you. And,
Yep,
and the devil's gonna come to play with your mental when God's blessing you. So you gotta be
absolutely.
careful. You gotta stay in that prayer room. You gotta stay on top of things with God, and He's gonna show you everything.
Well, Markel, I'm going to tell you what I told them last night, and this is a true story.
Got you.
I pray for everybody in my circle, right? And anybody that's not meant to be around them, their
Mm.
face, their mask falls off. So if you see commotion, it's a good commotion. You feel me?
Yes, ma'am.
Because I continue to pray for everybody because I want the best to be around you. And if we all pray for each other that way, guess what? The enemy has no space to get in. None. So don't get mad at me, but that's just my prayer to everybody. It's out of love.
Oh yeah.
And I pray that for myself too. Hey,
Oh
just
yeah. And,
reveal who
and,
they
and I
really
take
are.
all that with consideration too, because you might see something I might not see. Just like you said before, I might see something you might not see. And
Mm-hmm.
then again, we might look at each other. You saw that, Anna? You felt the spirit? Yeah, it might be there. So
Yeah,
that don't
yeah.
offend me. I love it. I love when people do that for me because you already said I thank you.
No, and I'll tell you guys a conversation Marco and I had. It was something, that was posted, and it was funny because I was like, I just want to make sure that you saw this, because I want to be honest with you. And I love the way that, and I was like, but please don't be upset with me, because some people don't take I guess criticism. They don't
Right.
take it constructively. They take it like you're attacking them, and I was like, I don't, and so I was like, I don't know how he's going to take this, but it was so funny because he was like, no, Anna, I absolutely love that because what you don't know is this, that, and whatever we talked about. And I said, oh, now that makes sense. See, but I didn't want to be that friend that saw it
Right.
and was totally disregarding it and acting like,
Right.
oh yeah, that's cool.
Right.
But I knew that I saw something, and
Right.
that's what being a friend is about.
Exactly. Because
That's
like I
what
told people,
showing value in a friendship is about.
we had this conversation about the situation. I told you whatever they said. See, now yours, I'm gonna accept because you've been there, you in there. People that ain't been there, that did nothing, they don't know
Uh,
nothing.
uh,
And then when
I
you turn
know.
around, you said, "Oh, that makes sense now. I see what you." Because you said he was like, I think it was the phone. I think it was the phone. And,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
like I say, I'd rather if people in the industry, independent,
Mm-hmm.
major, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. I critique
Mm-hmm.
whatever you think I need to critique. But anybody outside of the game that don't know what they talking about, just to be saying stuff, just be jealous or hating, no, we good.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Because that don't sit
absolutely.
right. But
Oh,
yeah,
and you're
I'll
gonna
take.
get a lot of those. Get
Oh
those.
yeah,
Get those.
oh
Get
yeah.
those.
Like I told you, I was worried about you and Troy D. Williams. That's all I was worried about. You know. And when Troy D. Williams came on, he said, "Bro, that thing look dope." I was like,
Yeah,
"Okay,
yeah.
okay." And then when you
And
said it
see,
too,
it was really good, but I'm gonna give constructive criticism. And
right,
when he explained to me, I was like, okay, well, you know what, you're right because I did look at it from this device and not
right,
anywhere else. So, but and that's true. But I'm gonna tell you guys, we all ball. I'm so excited about even if I wasn't attorney Lisa Rivera coming up,
oh
even
man,
if
I'm
I
ready to see
wasn't
her,
her.
man. I'm ready to see.
Yeah, yeah. Attorney Lisa Rivera will not look anything like Lunchtime with Anna. I'm gonna
Oh
might
no,
have
she not.
different
She not.
different hairdo for that,
Definitely gonna be
for that
like that.
role, for that role.
Oh yeah, oh
So,
yeah.
and I'm dying to see how she unfolds because, like I told Markel, and we thought up of different things, of different ways to write her in. I can't
Right.
wait till I read the script
I got
of
you. I got you.
who she is, because that's how I'm gonna build her character. I told him when you call me, you're no longer Markel. You call me as Donnie, and I am attorney Lisa Rivera, and that's how our conversations are going to be. We're going to be a character every time we talk. And you guys, I gave you guys a jewel. I gave you guys, that's something that actors really do
Right.
on a day-to-day basis
Most
when you're in
definitely.
this industry.
Most definitely.
I love it. And anyways, anything else that you would like to add before signing off? You are like so awesome. I'm glad this was the last interview for Lunchtime with Anna
Oh yeah.
because we bounce off each other, and I just love the energy
Oh yeah.
around one another because I know you're just as ambitious as I am,
Most
and I don't
definitely.
meet too many people like that. Like
Cause you know,
I don't meet. It just
no, I ain't
doesn't
trying to cut
happen.
you.
No, no, no. You're good. You're good. I.
Cause
That's our energy.
got you. Cause you know, every time somebody meet me, anybody that be around me, and you know, even example, I'm gonna say Red, the guy that you met at the G Spot. He told me
Mhm,
yesterday. He said, "Bro, I love your energy. I love your
mhm.
spirit. It's like you don't act cocky. You don't do none of the extra stuff. It's like you just go get what you want, bro, and you try to get after it. So
Absolutely.
everybody just love my spirit, and I'm trying to be the humblest person ever. I don't get mad like you know what I'm saying. I don't do all
We
that. Hey,
just
Mister,
gave you a
there she
shout
go.
out, Mama. You gotta watch it again because we gave you a shout out earlier. You
Yeah,
missed it. You missed it. Shout
you
out,
know,
Mama.
man,
Love you much.
just a blessing.
Um,
Just a blessing, man.
yes. Now that spot. What? Yeah, we were over in the island, Merritt Island,
Oh yeah.
when I did that first interview. And Christine, if Markel, if it's okay, I'd like for Christine to come to the next one. I think we're interviewing the kids
Yeah, we
because
do.
that was
Oh
such short
man, yeah.
notice. I think she would enjoy seeing that the kids
Oh
with their
yeah, the
parents.
kids,
So if
man, the
you're with
kids. Can I
it,
talk about it
girl.
for a little bit before we sign
Yes,
off?
yes, yes.
The
Please
kids.
do
So
so.
so what I learned and studied. I said, man, we never. I never seen any other shows do the '90s. Go back in the '90s. It's always the '70s or '80s. And I said, for We All Ball, I want to be something different. I want to take it back in the day as kids playing us too throughout the series to show you how we grew and all what happened. And when I say I got a kid,
How the parents used to tootsie roll.
oh yeah, well, all that's gonna be embedded in that. And you know, and I said, in this, I love all of them.
Florida style, Florida style.
I love all the kids, man. They do amazing
Yeah.
job. You're gonna see what they do, especially when they play beautiful, little beautiful. She acts just like the big beautiful, so that's gonna be dope, man. You ain't seen
Um,
nothing yet, man. It's gonna be fire. Yep.
so, and I'm looking forward to seeing this. So, I like the way that he's going back, and he gave you guys a little bit, okay, how he's going back on We All Ball, y'all. When you guys see these kids, because I'm going to share them as much as I can, give them shout out. Give them a shout out. Follow them. Of course, accounts are more than likely 99% of the time supervised by an agent or a parent or whatever.
Oh
But
yeah, most
make sure
definitely.
that you guys show them love because they're working really hard to learn these
Oh yeah.
scripts as well. It
Oh yeah.
takes a lot of work. Acting, I think Christine recently did it where she went to Disney to do some work. It's fun, but it's very tiring. You get tired, you're
Right.
exhausted. It's a lot of work. It's not as easy as people think at all. I'm
It's not.
like, uh,
It's not.
I'm dead. I'm really dead. My feet are swollen like this. And so
Definitely.
I'm excited. When are the kids filming again? Because that's
I was gonna do them this Sunday, but I switched it with the adults because I was behind, with scripts with
okay.
the kids. So I think the kids gonna do it next Sunday. I'm gonna do the
Okay.
girls
So
first,
I'll be there, and
but the
Christine,
girls
I'll
gonna be
get
there.
with you. I'll get with you, and I'll go ahead and I'll help you out, or I'll let you know like where we're at or whatever when it comes to that.
Right. Yeah,
And
you gonna love the
Stevie,
kids. They different. Very
I'm
different.
glad that I made this connection. I like when I make good connections with
Right.
honest people, and I know who my honest people are in my
Oh yeah,
circle
most
and who's
definitely.
not. Um, that's what Stevie said.
Oh Stevie, we on. We on, brother.
Yeah.
We on. In Florida, South Side, you hear me?
And so, and I want to ask you, since we were getting there, are there any final thoughts on anything? So when do you want to start before we go on that, right? When do you want to start these acting classes? You let me know, I'll be there
To be honest, soon.
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 So
Soon
you
as
guys got
possible.
that. soon. What I'll probably do when I get off here, I'll work on a flyer.
Mm-hmm.
We're working on contracts and stuff because we
Oh yeah,
want everything on paper.
got to, got to.
Uh, that's something we decided, and we just decided this as friends because working the Judy project is going to
Oh
be
man,
wow,
I'm ready for
wow.
that.
And I told them, I said, I'm going to get on everybody's nerves. And you guys have to go back and watch the show so you guys can see what it is about Judy if you guys weren't here.
Right.
But I am one of those people that I'm going to probably get on people's nerves, but it's because I want things done right. If it's done
Exactly.
right, then I'm
Exactly.
happy. If not, we're going to do it 12 hours, 16 hours if we have to. I'm okay with that.
Let's get it.
So, are there any final thoughts on any of that? And we need to figure out when we're starting on Judy. Because if you want, we can start the auditioning now.
Yeah, you know what? I was gonna get with you with that because I'm like, all these people want to be in We All Ball so bad. Okay, you want to add? Let's do these tryouts. And you saw me
Let's
post that.
try you out
You saw,
on this one. Yeah.
right? Because
Um, so, okay. Let me know when you want to do auditions and we'll get
gotcha.
started on those. And we'll maybe have them submit a video.
Yeah,
30 seconds or less of acting something. I'll give them a part of it, something that's actually going to be read on the script. What do you think?
gotcha. And then also we just I'll talk to Red about the G Spot if we can get interviews. Get people to come there too. If they want to be audition,
Okay. So
we'll
you
do it
want to
too.
do some in person?
Some in person, some in videos if they can't come. You know what I'm saying? We'll do it like
Okay.
that.
That's fair, especially with COVID, you guys. We want to be as
Please
as
wear your
honest
mask.
as
Wear your
possible.
mask. If you ain't vaccinated, wear your mask. And
Yes.
if you're vaccinated too, that too, if you have to.
And my house will be used for some projects in the future. And
Oh yeah.
I've already told Marquel, we've spoken about this. You're not vaccinated. You're on your own. I'm going to make you sign something saying I'm
Right.
not responsible because I am vaccinated. So
Right.
that's
And she,
on you.
and she ain't saying
um,
you can't come. She's not saying you can't
I ain't
come.
saying you can't come. That's your choice. If you want to get vaccinated or not,
She's
that's
just
on you.
saying
But
it's
if
on you.
something happens, I'm
It's
not
on you.
responsible for anything that happens to any actors in my home. So, and
Exactly.
I'm only talking about COVID.
Right.
Nothing else crazy will happen in my house. But
Yeah.
we're really excited about this because I have a beautiful two-story house.
Yes, ma'am.
So this will be really interesting to see how it unfolds.
Oh yeah.
And the
I'm ready.
filming on this. So, what any final thoughts? I'm sorry, I just keep stealing the
No, you all
show
right. You all
by
right.
like talking about all these great things we got going on.
It's all right. No, no thoughts here. I'm just ready to work. I'm just ready to get it. I'm just ready to
Me
show out.
too.
So that's what I'm ready
Me
for.
too.
So
Let's get at it. Like and like I said, even this weekend, Christine, even if you're interested, get the word out there. If
yep.
anybody's interested, we're willing to do a quick short film and it'll give you an IMDb credit. You can't
Exactly.
beat that. Let us know. I don't drink and I don't party, so I'll be nice and energized for the new year. I'll probably be asleep. No, I'll probably be up doing something, working on something. Who knows? But I'm looking forward to all the great things. And it's full of life with Markel, and I absolutely love that
Appreciate you.
because that's
Appreciate
what
you.
it's about. That's
Thank you
what it's
so
about.
much. Thank you
No,
so
thank
much. I done met.
you.
I got a new family now. I done got a lot of new family members now. So thank you.
Yes, 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 yes. And you know what? I got new family too,
yeah.
because man, that is an amazing cast and
Yeah.
crew. Shout out to all of them.
Oh yeah,
If we
most
missed
definitely.
anybody or I missed anybody,
So listen,
shout out
I
to
didn't
each
know,
of you.
Miss Anna, I didn't know I had 17 people. I didn't know
On
that.
cast,
On cast, I didn't know that.
and that's interesting. So are you going to re-record to do the movie, or are you just going to use footage you already have? How are you
What
going
we're
to do
gonna
that?
do, we're gonna keep half of the good stuff that we have, and we're
Okay.
gonna we're gonna we're gonna add new stuff. Now that's why we filming Sunday and so on. We're gonna
So are
add
you
new
going to
stuff
leave
too.
it up in the air? I'm always
Oh,
on the
at the end?
creative side, right?
Oh,
Are you
it's
going
in
to
there.
leave it
Oh,
up
it's
in
in
the
there.
air for the series,
Yeah,
or how are you?
yeah.
Oh, I
Cause see,
like
me and
that.
Beautiful, we already talked last night. She called me 12 o'clock in the morning. she was with Red. They called me 12 o'clock in the morning, so we was having a full conversation. And she said, "Now, how are we gonna end it now? Because we gotta leave it on fire." And I looked,
Yeah.
I turned around, and said, "That's what Anna coming about." So you're gonna be throughout it too. But I was
Oh.
like, Anna, I ain't gonna tell you the whole thing. Boom, situation. What you
Boom,
gotta do as a
boom,
attorney.
boom, 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 boom,
Yeah,
boom.
yeah.
And
and
that's all we're saying.
and it's gonna leave off, and when it comes on TV, it's gonna be on Roku. Download
Okay.
it now so you can see it. eToonz,
Okay.
ETOONZ 321. It's gonna be on there. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
On my brother channel. So it's going down. It's going down. So
And
yeah, we're gonna leave it in the air. We're gonna leave it in the air.
so is it just going to be Roku? But is it on
It's gonna be
Roku? Is
Amazon
that
too.
Amazon? Everything?
Yeah, Amazon, and then gonna hit YouTube a little after. So
All
yeah,
right.
we
So
got it.
y'all hear this? They got a lot of followers. They put
Oh,
up a trailer, small
oh
mini
yeah,
trailer.
you
I call
saw
them. I
that?
call them mini trailers.
Did you
Yes,
see
I saw
that?
the
I didn't.
views. I shared them.
I was wow.
Yes.
I didn't think it was gonna do that. I honestly, I'm gonna be real. And not saying I didn't have faith. I just knew that okay, we probably get 1,000, 2,000 on YouTube. That little stuff. And when I went on this morning, and it was 10.k.
Wow.
I was like, whoa.
Wow.
And good. It was no downs, no thumbs down, more likes, comments, and I was like, they was like, dude, this look dope, and I'm like, wow, man, that's crazy. So yeah,
So, and that's a part of what it's going to be. Promotion, promotion, promotion. I'll tell you that. And continue
yeah.
promoting. I said promotion, promotion, promotion. Continue promoting what you do, who you are. You have Lunchtime with Anna's full support. Like I told you guys, as long as, can you hear me? Go out and come back in. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? I think he's having technical difficulties. I told him to just come out and come back in. And, while he's doing that, so just so you guys know, there's a lot of good things that are going to be happening. So, are you there? Can you hear me? So he's going out and coming back in, but just so you guys know, there's a lot of things that we plan on doing for the community, and not only as Lunchtime with Anna. We have We See You Talented that's coming up, and it's for the special needs community. For my human justice. There he goes. I don't know if you had like a call or anything that came in.
Yeah,
Usually
I
it
think
takes
so.
out this
Yeah.
sound. That's
Yeah.
what it is. You're good. You're good. That's why I told you come out and come back in because I already know the whole. I already know. I'm like, don't even bother
She
calling.
called me. I said, "Oh my god."
Moms always do that. Shout out to mom. Shout out to mom. I'm looking forward to meeting you in the future, and I'm sure you'll be at LD's event.
Yes,
So, where were we at? The final thoughts.
Final thoughts. Yeah, about the movie. Yeah, we're gonna leave it in the air. We're gonna leave it in the air. I don't want to, do the movie process because it's gonna be an hour. So we're gonna try our best to put in all the good fight scenes for the movie.
Okay.
Because I want the crowd to be like, wow, laughing too. Gonna have laughing moments. You're gonna be like, I ain't know that. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Moments. So we want the whole theater jumping and rumping. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna be good on that one.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Marquel, I'm hoping that when We See You Talented, I was just talking about that. It's an event that I plan on holding in April for the special needs community, right? Because even if they learn to clap their hands, and they didn't do that yesterday morning, you know what? Give respect and props to them because they try harder than we do every day. You know how hard it must be to every day of your life learn to live with the regular community. Why can't we learn to live with them? You know?
Right.
And so I'm going to hold this event. It's going to be something like a red carpet event, right?
Okay.
In April. And I plan on doing this here in Florida, where they're going to get just a night just to show what they can do. Like I said, I don't care if it's clapping hands. I don't care if it's art, whatever you can do. So it's like America's Got Talent, but it's We See You
Wow.
Talented. And, you know, we're going to give them these families, they're going to be treated with red carpet, and the caregivers are going to get their respect that they're owed. And I have a few people from the entertainment industry that are also going to unite with me. If you're down, or if you know anybody who'd like
I'm
to
there. I'm
sponsor,
there.
I
I'm
would
there.
greatly appreciate it, because as a caretaker, I know that they need a break, you know,
Yeah.
and you don't get a break. People just assume it's all good, and it's not always all good.
It's not.
So that's something I plan on doing, and I would greatly appreciate your support. One of the other things I was talking to Markel about is we want to go around and show people the law. The law. Read your Constitution. It's Least Review Human Justice Organization. I see all kinds of cases. Never take a plea bargain, and we'll go into detail of why not, and what you do, and how you document things, so you're not railroaded, because people of color, we normally are railroaded. So
Right.
within the system. So just know that you have my full support in whatever you need. I'm looking forward to doing a lot of collaborating. Markel's going to get tired of me, because I'm one of those that I'll call you with crazy ideas at all times, and
You know,
and and
I'm like
message
that
you.
too, Anna. So I doubt it. I doubt it. I
And
doubt it.
message you, you're gonna be like, "Dang, Anna, give me a break! Like, really, this too?" And I'm gonna be like, "Come on, you said you can do it. You said you're hungry. Well, you gotta move. You
Right.
gotta move."
Right.
So, and this will be really interesting for me to actually. I don't know how I'm gonna play, if Lisa Rivera is gonna be more Americana, or she's gonna have a lot of that Latin accent that sometimes comes
She
when
gonna
I'm talking.
she gonna put both in them. Both of
Okay.
them.
Okay.
Spicy.
Okay. And that's what we are. We're fiery, we're spicy, and we're some of everything, But with that being said, thank you so much, Markel.
Oh, you're welcome.
Everyone, have a happy and safe New Year.
Happy New Year.
Look for We All Ball. Look
Yes,
for
ma'am.
Love Song and Power. That's also coming out. And
Can't wait.
Moshe. Those are three that I know I'm going to be in. So those are really special to
Can't
me.
wait.
Looking forward to all of them. So with that being said, we love each and every one of you. Love you, Christine. And see you guys next year with all of these projects. So be on the lookout for the acting classes, so forth, so on, productions that are coming out. Be on the lookout. And hey, let me tell you guys something. If you don't get picked for a certain part that you're thinking of, never forget that production never forgets your face.
Never
So
forget.
it might not be something today, but it might be something down the line. So just remember that it's not always, it's just that you didn't fit what they had in mind. Don't take it personal. And that's something that people seem to forget in this industry. Don't take it personal, and don't make it bad for yourself by pushing people away who can actually help you get where you need to get, because it's not, there's enough out there for everybody. Don't ever be greedy. Christine will tell you, Markel will tell you, oh, I give away all the jewels and I don't care, because these were things I had to pay thousands for. So with that being said, I know Markel has calls coming in, I could tell.
Yes,
God
I'm
bless
like
y'all.
crazy now.
God bless y'all. Huge hug, fam. And anything you need, Markel, you got my number. God
Yes,
bless
ma'am.
y'all.
God bless y'all.
Ciao.